up, MP?
That's our analytics.
Hurtful.
Oh, and if you see fresh fruit, just, like say, double up and then freeze it. You'll save a fortune of money. Yeah, well, you can thank my economics teacher in high school, Mr. Woodburn. You're welcome.
So everyone is supposed to be here.
You're out early.
Game 3, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Heat come into Game 3 up 2 games to none with a relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory. The scenery changes to...
This series already a 2-game. You take a look at the Heat. They're firing on all cylinders, up 2-0 in the series. But now they enter a hostile environment.
Yeah, and that often affects your secondary scores the most. Some of the shots that go in at home don't on the road. They may need their stars to step up early in this one.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. Hero and Jaquez Jr. out on the perimeter. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's MP in at the 1. Beyond the arc. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
And that's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
Brunson against MP. Brunson passes to Bridges. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And here's MP from outside. Fires in the triple.
Yeah, that's a key 3 for MP. If he hits these at a high rate, he'll have a spot in this league for a long time.
Downs, a screen on MP. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Off target from outside. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. From deep, MP. And again, Miami with a triple.
Great job by MP there, staying ready, making himself a threat off the ball.
Bridges, right side. Pass to Towns. From down in the low post, it goes.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Sinks it from distance. MP's got 9.
Hasn't taken him any time to get into a groove. 3 or 4 to start things off.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Here he goes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And you know, he might not be the biggest guard, but Brunson has a dense frame. He has no problem going through contact.
Jaquez, pass to MP. Here's Wiggins. Back to MP. The 3 is up. It's not going to go for him. Bridges outside. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
And the basket by MP.
I just love the ball movement.
Knicks trail by 5. And here's Brunson. There's a minute 54 left in the first quarter. And there it is for him. Brunson's got his second basket of the night.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly. Just dropping his shot in.
Jaquez finds MP. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Some of the most impressive shooters in the game. Here are the guys who have been hitting with consistency from outside the arc. MP, number 1. And, of course, Norman Powell.
These guys have delivered from beyond the arc in a big way here in the postseason, stepping up and embracing the spotlight.
New York working the ball around now. Here's Kolek. And he buries his first look.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Jovic passes to MP. Here's Powell. Back to MP. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Kolek. Kicks it out Towns. Uncovered. Jaquez grabs the board.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Miles McBride. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Kolek in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against New York was outstanding. He contributed 62 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
That's good stuff, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Here's McBride. And again, New York with the triple.
Great use of the bounce pass right there, setting up his teammate.
And so MP will bring it up for the Miami Heat. And so far, no one has figured out a way to slow this group down. 6 wins in a row in the postseason and aiming to make it 3-0 here tonight.
They are definitely a talented group, and they are clearly in the driver's seat right now. But that could change here tonight.
A minute 50 left in the second period. Let's go with a 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
Well, certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Pass to McBride. Towns outside. Jaquez grabs the board. Jaquez has got 4 rebounds now.
They're just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
Brunson taking his time here. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Hero on the wing. Back to MP. Takes a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Pass break, New York. Here's Brunson. No good, off the front rim.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside. We'll see.
From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Brunson passes to Ayton. Here's McBride. On target from range. McBride's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, after making 1 in the first quarter, he's now made 2 here in the second. Starting to get it going a little bit.
MP. Power move from MP.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Here's Brunson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brunson's got 6.
Now you see Brunson with that quick dribble. I mean, that is a nice play.
Here's MP. MP, the flush.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And so it's MP making things happen for the Heat. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Miami Heat.
I have some research here that might explain everything. Apparently 3 is more than 2. They keep making threes. That's why they're ahead.
I can't even begin to tell you how profound that was, big fella. And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, when you think about the series, Shaq, do they need to win this game?
Yes, Ernie, if they lose this one, they are in a serious hole. I'd even call it a Shaq-size hole.
Well, those Shaq-size holes are hard to get out of. But seriously, I call this a must-win, Ernie. I mean, you can't afford to fall too far behind in the playoffs.
A crucial game for sure. We'll see how it plays out. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, we had a feeling he'd step up in this one. So far, playing at the top of his game when they really need him.
Well, this is what he does. When the stage is biggest, he runs to the light.
And let's take a look at Miami. Hero and Jaquez Jr. out on the perimeter. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's MP in at the point guard position.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Towns outside. MP against Brunson. Back to Towns. Takes the three. Rebound Miami. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Just an incredible night for MP. They have thrown multiple defenses at him, but he just keeps finding ways to score.
Knicks trail by 13. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Inside goes Brunson. And that one good. Give him 8.
Such a strong floater game. Just another part of Brunson's expanding arsenal.
From deep, MP connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Here's Brunson outside. And Hero grabs the board.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
And here's MP from outside. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. MP, number 1. DeAndre Ayton, 4th.
They've been both taking great shots. That's the efficiency you want in the postseason.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. From deep, MP. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Now Towns. Give him 8 points now. Towns, a screen on MP. Brunson on the drive. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots. Oh, my goodness. MP finishing off that lob.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Trailing by 19. Pass to Towns. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
And he's going for the lob. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Wow, MP really learning how to run that pick and roll. That was nice.
New York has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Brunson passes to Towns. Brunson against MP. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on MP.
No debate there. He got hammered.
New York shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
And you gotta love Jalen Brunson's mix of physical and mental skills. He's not just fast and tenacious, he's also very intelligent about how he attacks you.
Ayton, he's checked in for New York. And Miami with a change here too. Powell's checked in.
And the way Adebayo gets off the floor, it almost looks effortless.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Brunson against MP. Unloads from 13. Powell pulls it in.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've protected the ball, and they're trying to protect this lead.
For the Knicks, Juzang, he's checked in for Anunoby, and it's McBride in for Bridges. Yakachonis is checked in for Miami. The baseline, Jay. Yakachonis grabs the board.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
MP finds Jaquez. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. MP against Brunson. Tries to break his ice. He gets it in there.
And I like it. I mean, using the strong frame, Brunson pushes through the foul and sinks the shot.
This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Brunson, no good on the free throw.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Three-pointer Yakachonis drills it from deep. Yakachonis has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got 5 rebounds in the game. MP outside, and he lobs it up to the rim.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Juzang. That one falls. Juzang's got his first bucket in this one.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
To the middle. Here's MP. Oh, MP throws it down.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And a deep 3 from Brunson. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Miami Heat with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points. Looking good. And their 3-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates.
He's checked in for Juzang. Miami also changing it up. Lewis has checked in for Powell. And MP subbed in for DiVincenzo. Here's Ayton. Brunson passes to Ayton. Fires for 3. The offensive rebound. That one's good for 2.
Yeah, at 6'11", 250 pounds, Towns is such a tough guy to keep off the glass.
DeAndre Ayton's out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Kolek in at the 2-guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Brunson against MP. Brunson. And he makes it on the layup.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
73. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Yakachonis. Back to MP. Here's the pick. To the inside. And he takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Brunson passes to McBride. New York working the ball around now. Towns outside. Back to McBride. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Kolek. The 3 is up. He drops it from range.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Now here's Sexton. Down low. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Jovic, he's checked in for Miami. Norm Powell comes in for Lewis. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Brunson. Back to Anunoby. 6 to shoot. The 3 sinks the tray.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And here's MP from outside. Knocks it down from distance. MP's got 54 points.
Great initiative from MP. You knew he was coming for revenge.
Outside Anunoby. And again, New York with the triple.
And that'll wrap up Game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important Game 4 for the Heat.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And with their performance tonight, you have to think this series is all but over.
It's impossible to see it any other way. And I don't think it's going to get past Game 4. If this doesn't end in a sweep, I'll be shocked.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
MP against Brunson. Pass to Towns. For 3, Bridges. And the Knicks, another 3. Here's MP. And the Heat call time here. They're in front by 20. "36 seconds left in the 4th. 3-pointer. And yes! Another basket!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Brunson passes to Ayton. Good work there as it goes.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
Brunson with it. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They
I love good eggs, man. I'm a
Forget about taking a flight.
sometimes. 3 games, 3rd row.
safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting on throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules.
Game 4, Eastern Semifinals. The Heat.
Game 4 of the Eastern Conference. Take a look at the Heat. They've been dominant so far in this series, and they can, as we know, complete a sweep tonight with a win.
In the middle of the playoffs, that is huge. They could buy themselves lots of extra rest with a win. That has to be in the back of their mind as they try to close this one out.
So here's Miami's starting group. Wing pairing will be Hero and Jaquez Jr. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Adebayo. And it's MP in at the point. This one for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
MP looking solid from there.
And here's Brunson. They'll bring it up for New York. It's a three-point game. Anunoby outside. Here's Towns. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Wiggins passes to MP. Left side, Hero. Back to MP. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Towns. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Brunson, good.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
A three from MP. Knocks down the three ball. MP's got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the 7-footer Ayton, when he's this close to the basket, he's looking for the jam.
Wiggins passes to MP. And the Heat, another three. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. On deep, Brunson. And it's Miami with the rebound. And you know, you can't help but be impressed with the fashion they've been tearing through these first 2 rounds. They've steamrolled their way to 7 straight wins to start the playoffs.
I mean, a 7-game win streak in the regular season is impressive. But to do it in the postseason against the best teams in the league, that's really incredible. If I had to make a prediction, Kevin, I'd say we might be in the right seats tonight to see another boom come out on the floor.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Knicks was outstanding. He had 63 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Good stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Lets it go from deep, and MP gets it to go on the assist by Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. They are still stinging from the loss on Thursday.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, and then another. Really, the story of the game.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And Miami with a change here, too. Fouls checked in. Pass to Juzang. New York moving it around. 4 on the shot clock. With some arc. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Hero. MP kicks the foul. The 3 from MP. And the Heat, another 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Hodges. Here's Juzang, guarded by Powell. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
MP went right for the teeth and got rewarded.
Knicks trail by 9. Hodges with a screen on MP. 26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Hodges misses. And so MP will bring it up for the Heat. And the dunk by MP.
Well, tonight has been the MP show. And guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
Hodges with a screen on Powell. Will it go? Fires the 3. And so it's the Miami Heat holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we welcome you back. He's checked in for New York. New York with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Jalen Brunson out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Towns, and it's Juzang in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Back to MP. At balls, nice feed that time from Wiggins. MP's got 27.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
And again, Miami with the triple.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Hero kicks to Wiggins. A 3 from MP. Hits it from three-point range. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
To the paint with the shot. Nails the baby hook.
And they repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Floats it up for MP. Stolen away. McBride on the wing. He's covered by Hero. McBride's shot is off.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. 12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
And here's MP for 3. At balls, nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 7th assist here tonight. Brunson against MP. Towns for 3. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Wiggins passes to MP. Yes, that goes in. MP's got 41.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. MP really making a difference here.
Well, shutting down his three-point production has to be top of mind for this coaching staff. A new defensive approach is a must.
Both teams will make substitutions. Brunson finds 8. New York moving it around. The kick out to Anunoby. New York, no good that time either. Miami leading by 18. Down low, Wiggins off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them. continuing to build out this lead.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, he can do that. Adebayo's an excellent athlete, even by NBA standards.
Pass to Brunson. Over MP, and no good in the last second attempt this time. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Heat out front, just dominating this one. And we'll be back right after this.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the New York Knicks.
It ain't rocket science. Go out and guard someone. Stop leaving your guys open.
Yeah, once those threes start to pile up. And looking at where that'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
You are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
On the floor for Miami, wing pairing will be Hero and Jaquez Jr. Adebayo is out there with Wiggins, and it's MP in at the point. Anunoby has the open look from outside off the mark. MP with it. Brunson picks him up. Pass to Wiggins. Back to MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. MP's got 44.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
A difficult situation for New York. Here's Ayton. Outside, Towns. Bridges for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
MP dishes to Wiggins from outside the arc, and that's good. MP for 3. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, how about MP right there? Just drilling a 3 of his own for good measure.
Outside, Towns. Rebound by the Heat.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Well, look, the defense has got to try a different plan on MP, because what they're doing now is clearly not working.
And it's Brunson missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half. That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
Brunson against MP. Towns fires from way outside. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Pass to Ayton. Now here's Towns. Brunson outside. No good again that time.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remains red hot from deep.
Anunoby finds Ayton. Anunoby in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists tonight. Jaquez the pass to MP. And again, it's Miami with a 3.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Outside, Towns. Here's Anunoby. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important. Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Bridges, no one around him. Hits the three-point bomb. Bridges has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Knicks. Heat have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. And here's MP for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got 60.
And how about MP responding in kind to that triple?
Towns a screen on Hero. Here's Bridges. Wiggins with the block. They recover it. Offensive rebound. Anunoby outside. From deep, Brunson kept alive. Towns with the bucket. Towns has got his third bucket of the night.
Well, just look at the numbers for Towns. He's been amongst the league leaders in offensive rebounds a few times.
And here's MP for three. It's rebounded by New York. Anunoby outside to the left side wing. Brunson, no good. Here's MP. Hits it again. Wow. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Miami Heat. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard.
Switch here. MP's checked in. New York's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. We've got DeAndre Ayton, Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then there's Towns, and it's Anunoby in at the three. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And there is a lot to like about Jalen Brunson's game. He pays attention to the details.
And he sinks the second. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Miami. To the wing on the left. The tray. And again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Brunson kicks to Bridges. Back to Brunson. And the rejection by MP. Sexton on the wing. The three from MP. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. At the elbow, Brunson. Good defense by MP.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And another one falls. Amazing. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Towns. There's a minute 34 left in the game. 6 to shoot. And here's Brunson. Covered by MP. That's the 3-5. Brunson with another miss.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Miami.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. That's a tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And tonight's win really a reflection of how dominant they have been all series long. The 4-game sweep.
Yeah, I don't think they expected to pull off such a decisive win, but they had the momentum all series long. Time now, they get to move on.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Pass to Jovic. And here's MP for 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
And again, it's the Knicks missing. And so the Miami Heat have won the series. And with the 4-game sweep, they steamrolled their way through round 2. Now, Greg, they head to the conference finals on the highest of notes.
And to that point, Kevin, I really feel like this team is playing their best basketball of the season. They're going to have some downtime before the next round, but as well as they're playing, probably wish this thing would start tomorrow.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
Here with MP after the win, and to say your presence on defense tonight would be an understatement. You were really disrupting your opponents on offense with all the shot blocks. Walk us through it.
That's what we always talk about. Not just getting stops, but creating an identity. We want teams to see us on the schedule and know they're in for a dogfight. My bad, didn't mean to scare you.
No, it's great.
But
keep going.
Tonight we were dogs.
All right. Well done tonight, MP. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Back to you, Kevin.
As always, we appreciate it, Jen. Thanks. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. So long.
Like one of the big ones. Not my... What am I thinking of? I don't know. Like, what? Super cool. What's the silent one? Like, tiny? Oh my goodness, you guys are so ridiculous. The family in the baseline has a young child. Cute family.
But the point is, Vanessa, what? For one, be nice.
Yeah, but also to remind them to be vigilant and responsible, keep attention on the action, and to remind them to have can open to deflect any product moves anyway.
Oh, yeah. Good advice. Remember to do that. So we got that.
Tonight